Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I am here to help you learn the Speak Out exercises and help you establish and maintain, the hard part, maintain a consistent Speak Out home practice routine. Today's topic, HUNTS. Everybody say that with intent. Ready? HUNTS. Again. HUNTS. Well, this weekend is Easter. It is also Harvey, my grandson's second birthday, and we will be having an egg hunt at his birthday party, and I'm in charge of it. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit more later. For our smile picture, we need some inspiration to smile. This is a photo of a cake. A photo of a cake, Easter bunny cake, that my sister made last year for Easter. Isn't that beautiful? So that is our inspiration for smiling with intent. Give me the best smile you can make. Very good. All right, take a sip of water and then we will get started with the first Speak Out exercise. A reminder that today, right after this session, is our weekly Parkinson sing-along. Please join us. If you are practicing later today and the sing-along has already happened, no problem. The video is on our website. Just click on, go to parkinsonvoiceproject.org and you will see the Parkinson sing-along. And for those of you that can participate live, Sandy will post the link in the chat or it is on our website on the homepage. All right, let's get started. The first Speak Out exercise, the may, me, my, mo, moo. Lift your voice, project it up and over your computer. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. The name of our program is Speak Out, so get your voice in front of you. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. The more you exaggerate, the better. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. While you're getting your water, I want to show you something that my husband brought to me today. Sometimes he'll bring me a rose from our garden. Aw, isn't that sweet? Look what he brought me today. Can you see it? Asparagus. He grew this. Look how it's gigantic. Asparagus. Do any of you have a vegetable garden? In another week or so, we're going to have a session about vegetable gardens. So get your photos ready and you can share them that week. All right, let's move on to Speak Out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide, project it up and forward. Speak out. Here we go. Ah. Keep the ah strong all the way through. Don't trail off. Ah. The ah should be clear. If it starts to get scratchy and you can't make it clear, cut it off. It's better to have a 2-second ah, a 4-second ah, than to hold it out in a voice that does not sound clear. That means something's not right, so it needs to be a clear sound. Let's do another one. Ah. Let's do a shorter one. Ah. Is your mouth open wide? The sound should be ah, not anything else. Ah. Let's do one more. Ah. Very nice. We're done with the ahs. Take a sip of water. Grab your cup, your mug, your glass with intent. I am sipping on warm water. Feels better for me to do that, especially since I do not have Parkinson's, but any water will do. Let's move on to speak out exercise number 3, the glides. Project out in front of you. Throw an ah out and then start gliding. Here we go. Ah. Ah. I want to hear those little notes. Try to get all the little notes in there. But what I mean is we don't want it to be ah, and you skip all those notes. Try to get the notes in there. Ready? Ah. Ah. If you're missing those notes in your glide, you might be missing them in your conversational speech, which would make your speech sound not as interesting, kind of monotone, so the glides help your voice to sound more colorful. But don't get discouraged. It takes a while to get these glides. Let's do another one. Ah. Ah. How are you doing? On a scale of 1 to 10, tell me how your glides are, okay? Tell me how the glides are. Did you say it with intent? Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. Good. Go ahead and take your sip of water. We're going to move on to the counting. Project every number forward, lift every number. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Now go backward. 12, 11, 10. Exaggerate. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more time, starting at number 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Go ahead and take a sip of water, and then we will move on to our reading exercise. Just a reminder that we have sing-along today. Sandy will post the link in the chat, or you can always search for Parkinson Sing-Along on our website. I love egg hunts. Let's read these sentences with intent. Egg hunts are a fun Easter activity. Notice on the highlighted words, I'm not yelling, okay? We're just emphasizing the highlighted words. Speaking with intent is about being very aware, very conscious of how you're speaking. So when we highlight the words, we're forcing you to really think about it a little bit more. Let's read the top sentence again. Easter egg hunts are a fun Easter activity. Next, many communities host egg hunts. Don't let the voice go back to your throat. Speak out. Ready? Many communities host egg hunts. Do it again. Many communities host egg hunts. I did not know about this. Thank you, Lisa. Let's read it. The first White House Easter egg roll was in 1878. Read it again and emphasize the highlighted words. The first White House Easter egg roll was in 1878. And here is a photo, and this one was from 1944. Pretty cool. All right, we're going to move on to the conversation exercise. You can take a sip of water if you need to. So my daughter put me in charge of the Easter egg hunt, or the egg hunt, for my grandson Harvey's birthday, but he's only 2. And all I could think of was all the choking hazards with a typical Easter egg hunt. So our first conversation question is, what could you put in the eggs for toddlers? What would be safe? And then I'm going to show you what I came up with. But say them with intent, chat them with intent. If you're typing, really think about typing with intent. Go ahead. Prizes for toddlers. Let's see if we thought of the same thing. So I found these jumbo eggs, which really are going to be too big for Harvey to even hold, but I needed them for what I was going to put inside. So, did you come up with this? Animal crackers. That's appropriate for toddlers. I'm looking forward to reading your chat and seeing what you come up with. Maybe you came up with something different that will help me. Next one, here's this one. Goldfish. Those are good for toddlers. And then I found one other prize, well, 2 other ones. This one is a plush little Easter egg. It's like a stuffed animal. It's so adorable. That's good. We'll have those. And then I also found these little, I don't know what you call them, little spinners. They're not going in the eggs, but I think I'll just throw them around the yard. Aren't they cute? And I think they'll have fun. So did you come up with any other ideas for toddlers? Did you just answer with intent? This is working on conversation. Use your best voice. So let me ask you, what would be appropriate prizes for older kids? Say them with intent. Use your best voice. So we also have an egg hunt for older kids. We're even going to include our 20-year-old, my nieces and nephews. And so let's see if we came up with the same thing. Number 1, chocolate. We've got chocolate eggs. Everybody likes chocolate. And number 2, what do you think is in here? It's not chocolate. Did you answer with intent? Let me ask you again. What do you think is in this egg? It's not chocolate. Of course, money. Money. That's what we have in the egg. That's good for older kids. All right, take a sip of water and we will move on to Dr. Boone's words. All right, here we go. With intent, exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Gula ganga ga. Again. Gula ganga ga. Really exaggerate. Ready? Kuka mangu ka. Kuka mangu ka. Next. Gangla. Speak out. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Very nice. We're going to move on to the bonus reading. Here's the bell. And for our bonus reading, we're going to learn about the largest Easter egg hunt. Let's read it with intent. In 2007, Florida held the largest Easter egg hunt, according to the Guinness World Records. The egg hunt took place at Cypress Gardens Adventure Park in Winter Haven, Florida. At the gigantic hunt, 9,753 children and adults searched for a whopping 5,001. Oh, sorry. Let's say that again. Let's put at the gigantic hunt. Ready? At the gigantic hunt, 9,753 children and adults searched for a whopping 501,000 eggs. Now tell me, how many eggs did they look for? Say it with intent. Okay, and I found a video of an egg hunt I hadn't even heard of before, so I'm going to share it with you. It's an underwater egg hunt. Watch this short video. Isn't that cool? What do you think those eggs, how did they keep them down? Do you think they were boiled eggs, or what do you think was in those eggs? Say it with intent. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Sarah will be with you tomorrow, and next week on Monday, I look forward to hearing all about your weekend activities. All right. Have a great